Amazing. Hi guys.
Hey there, welcome back. I want to make a video series of us playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
We do not qualify for ad campaign. Welcome back to Babel. Hello. It's so weird when I'm the only one doing this. Today is...
Am I allowed to talk?
Yeah. Today is
Okay.
Lucy's week to take a week off because she's moving. And I am back. This is Emilia. I am back. I just finished moving into a new apartment. It is Gorgina Georges. Gorgina.
Regina George. Regina
It's
Georges.
Gorgina. I love it. But I have so many adventures from the last few weeks to tell everyone about. And I do have a guest with me today. You may remember from the Rosemary Kennedy episode. My little sister Caroline. She's very bored in Delaware right now. And she wanted to
I am.
hop on this episode and just chat it up with me since
Yes.
it's like 10:15 and I'm exhausted.
Yeah, well, you should never do anything alone.
That's so sweet.
So I thought I would just join you. I'm also so very bored.
That's okay. Also, huge shout out to Lucy. Thank you for last week's episode. I very much needed a break. My life is a movie. I was going non-stop for like 2 weeks.
Wow.
But yeah, I am back now. I'm exhausted, but that's okay. But yeah, I really hope everyone listened to last week episode. Last week episode.
I didn't. I'm gonna be so honest.
You need to,
I'm
because
very behind.
Lucy gives us a very big deep dive into the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. And
I'm sure she did.
she did a really wonderful job. I knew a little bit, but I didn't know much about the lore. So honestly, like, it's kind of crazy and wacky. And she went really deep into all of it, which I appreciate. And it was fun. This is just going to become like a FNAF lore podcast. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Every time you say FNAF, I think you're saying falafel. And I get very confused because my brain just can't comprehend what you're saying.
So awful. But yeah, so thank you, Lucy, for that. Thank you all for coming back for this week. Sorry it's been wacky. We will be together for next week's episode. But yeah, before, I guess this is just going to be a little ketchup, like, with some mustard and relish.
Ew, no way. You just no way. I never want to hear that come out of your mouth
I'm
ever
so
again.
tired, you guys. Anyway, so I'll just give you a little update on how my life has been crazy and a movie and wonderful. Basically, I worked like a crazy person for a week, while simultaneously packing up all my stuff to move out and preparing for 2 separate trips at the same time. I packed up my entire room, and went to Florida with Caroline.
Yes,
I
we
met
did go to
her
Florida.
there. We went to Florida. We did a day in Disney World. It was a great time.
Very fun.
It was very, very fun. My flight back got canceled, so I was supposed to get back Monday night and move all day Tuesday, and then leave again Wednesday morning for another trip. My flight got canceled, so I ended up flying in Tuesday morning, but I was flying into Boston, which is like 2 hours away, so I like got back and had to drive. I didn't get back until like 5. And basically the move-in day, they moved the move-in day to Thursday, and I was going to be out of town. So like, if you put all your stuff in these bins, we will move the bins for you. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, but also I don't have to move, so let's do it, I guess. So I got back at like 5.
I would just take the win.
Had like 2 hours, because I was staying somewhere else for the night, so I had like 2 hours to pack everything and get my suitcase ready for my next trip, which was a week long. and just make sure everything was ready to go. So that was insanely stressful, but once that was done, all my stuff got moved in like normal. We left Wednesday morning. I went to Lake Pleasant, New York, with Oscar and his family, and it was so fun and so relaxing. I became Mother Nature. I was Mother Nature.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's something.
No, I really did. I made friends with all the critters. The biggest compliment I've ever received was when Oscar said, "I can't take you anywhere because you just try to adopt everything."
Oh.
That's the best compliment I've ever received.
When I was in Florida without you, because you left, and I stayed, I saved a baby lizard from the pool.
We saved a little mouse.
Oh, well, good for you, but I was actually telling my story. But there was like a little lizard drowning, and I wanted to save it because I'm a good Samaritan. But, oh, I just said Samaritan, I'm sorry. But I was really scared because it kept like wiggling, so I thought I was hurting it, but I wasn't. And I saved it, and it ran away, and it went on its merry little way out of the pool. So I felt very good about myself.
That's good. But yeah, so I did adopt a caterpillar. His name was Reggie.
Reggie?
Reggie. Reginald. Reggie for short.
Like, oh my god, like Reggie and Liv and Maddie.
Who the hell is Reggie?
Oh, Parker's best friend?
Oh my god, Reggie.
Oh my god, fake fan.
I know Parker's middle name, though.
You do?
Isn't it Elmer?
No, they never said it. That was like the big
Was that
mystery.
Reggie's?
I don't think Elmer was anybody's middle name.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I became Mother Nature. I went whitewater rafting. We were in the lake a lot. We went canoeing. It rained a lot, which was nice. I played a lot of Stardew Valley. I did a lot of knitting. I learned how to crochet. A lot of tinkering, like William Afton.
You're so cute. Because you were just like, sorry, go ahead.
No, finish.
I was just gonna say you're so cute because you were like, like I played a bunch of video games and I knitted.
I did.
So, we can't choose a generation apparently, but that's okay, you know.
Don't move the mic around too much.
I'm sorry.
I see. I'm sorry you got so offended.
No, I got because my phone shut off, so I was making sure I was like still.
No,
recording,
you're
but
good.
I am. Sorry.
We're figuring this out. This is just.
Mm-hmm.
There is no rhyme or reason to this episode. It's probably gonna be short. Anyway, it was a really, really, really fun trip. Did not want to leave. Don't want to be back. Would like to go back there as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, it was the most relaxing time of my life. But I'm back, and we got back 2 days ago. Is that right? That's right. And I pretty much like moved a bit the night I got back. I started unpacking some things yesterday. And I just finished unpacking today. I also worked yesterday and today and tomorrow. So I'm just tired.
Yeah. I worked all week too.
But my life is just a wonderful movie. I also would like to talk about at some point, I'll let Caroline do a little life update first, but I would like to talk about the best playlist I've ever made in my entire life.
Oh.
No one will care or understand or appreciate it, but it's so good.
Wow.
But yeah, Caroline, what's been up with you?
Not a lot, really. Last week we were in Florida. I stayed for the whole week, though. Stayed a while longer than Emilia did. That was really fun. I did have a lot of fun. I went to a zoo. I held some birds.
Was it the Miami Zoo?
It was not. It was the Palm Beach Zoo. We were changing it up. But
Um,
I held some birds, and
Caroline
that's a big
is
thing for me.
deathly afraid of birds, if you didn't know.
I
So
think we talked about this the last episode I was on.
we did, yeah.
Um, yeah, I hate birds, and I actually did hold some of those birds. I did start crying, um, but I pulled myself together and got some cute pictures.
You faced that
So
fear.
that's lovely. And then the night I got back from Florida was Sunday, so not even a week ago. And my best friend came over and slept over that night.
Very nice.
And then the next day I worked, and then I worked the day after that, and the day after that. And that brings us to today. And I also worked today, and I actually had a really bad day at work. Like, not to bring everybody down, but
Do you want to explain to everyone, no names or anything, but like explain to everyone what you do, and what a typical workday for you looks like? And do you want to
oh
tell
my
a
god,
little
of
story
course.
about today?
I will. So, I'm a camp counselor. Am I allowed to say what company it's for?
Um, I think technically it wouldn't be a big deal, but that's up to you.
Okay, I don't really care. So I work for the Boys and Girls Club of Delaware. Um, yeah, so I'm pretty much a camp counselor for the summer, but we have like classrooms, so I'm like also a teacher. I don't really know how to explain it, but a typical work day for me would be I'd get in at 9 o'clock in the morning, bright and early, and I greet all of my little children in group 2, and they're usually doing centers, so I do some centers with them. And then at 10 o'clock I teach a gym class, and then at 11 o'clock I teach another gym class, and then at 12 o'clock we eat lunch, and then at 1 o'clock I teach another gym class, 2 o'clock I teach another gym class, and then at 3 o'clock I go home. So that's what a typical workday looks like
That
for
sounds
me, because I
joyous.
am like the PE coach, which is crazy because like why, why? But yeah, it's actually it's a hard job. Like working with kids, I feel like no one really knows how hard it is to like be a teacher unless you are a teacher. So props to teachers out there, because I really was like, it can't be that hard, but it's a lot. And I work like I have a class, but I have like 3 other teachers in there with me in my class, and it's really hard.
Yeah.
So props to teachers. But yeah, that's my little job. But we do like so about today. So we go on like field trips, which is actually really nice because I literally get paid to like go to the movies and go to baseball games and go to water parks. So that's really awesome.
That is fun.
But today we went to this like big water park, and it was a long day. I usually work at 9, and I had to get there at 8:15 for us to leave at 8:30. And so we left, and it was fine. Everyone was tired in the morning, so the bus ride there was calm, but it was like an hour and a half bus ride because it was in Rehoboth. And no one knows what that means except for Amelia, but Amelia knows how far Rehoboth is.
It's a little bit of a drive.
It's quite the drive. So yeah, so it was kind of relaxing though, and the water park was really fun. It was just the coming home part that
So,
really just.
did you have to like chaperone a group of kids?
Well, I had it like I had a group like we split our classes, so I had a group of like 6 kids, but I didn't watch them at all because it's not that big of a water park.
How old are the kids?
The kids I were with were 9.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, so like the my friends who work there, who are teachers to like the 5-year-olds and the 6-year-olds, they stayed with their kids most of the time, and I actually felt very bad because me and my friends in my group, we weren't with our kids like at all. We were just in the lazy river like with each other talking and having fun, and I actually felt kind of bad because like they had to be with their kids. But it's okay, it's okay. So no, I didn't really watch kids at all. Like I would go down water slides with a couple of them, and if they wanted to hang out with me in the lazy river, they were more than welcome to. And also, it's not like you have to only stay with your kids. Like I saw all the kids in the club, so the water park was really fun. I got some good.
All the kids in the club.
All the kids in the club. Well, it's called the club.
No, I
So
know,
like
that's just really funny to me. I don't know why.
all the kids in my
All the
club.
kids in your
Yeah.
club.
So the water park was really fun. I got paid a lot of money because I worked a really long shift. It was the coming home that really just ruined my day, let me tell you.
How was
Like,
there,
it
like,
was
traffic and stuff?
awful. No. Yes, but no. So our bus driver is just a silly little dingus because literally there was traffic on Route 1, which is like the main highway.
Right.
So instead of like waiting, and the traffic wasn't even that bad. Like it wasn't standstill traffic.
Right.
Like we would have gotten back by 5:30, which is when we were supposed to get back. But no, Miss Bus Driver, and it's not our usual bus driver. So it made me kind of mad because she decided to turn around, literally turn the bus around and go the opposite direction and then go all these back roads, which is great, like avoid the traffic, but we're on a bus, honey. You can't drive that fast. Like we were going like 30 miles an hour on these back roads and we were
In a
far,
bus.
like we were far in a bus, like oh my god. And it's just the worst. And we fit so many kids on that bus. Like it's 3 to a seat. I mean, not for me because I sit with my friend Reagan, who is another counselor. So I didn't have to sit with any kids, but those kids are like 3 to a seat, so they're restless. Like they,
They're
it's
done.
not
They're
good. But
tired.
they're tired. We were at a water park all day, but anyway, so she's going all these back roads, and then she finally gets back on Route 1, and there's like no traffic, but for some reason, like 2 seconds later, she gets back off Route 1 and is back on these back roads. And so one of the teachers who's older there, she walks up to the front and is like, yo, where are you going? Like, literally, what are you doing? Like, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job, but like, don't drive this way. And then also a kid almost peed her pants. So we had to stop at like a fire station and I had to walk this kid into pee. It was just a lot. And so we
She almost
got
peed
back.
her
I'm
pants?
literally, yeah, 'cause it was a long drive. So she almost peed her pants. So we stopped at this random fire station and we were like, hey, like, can she pee? And they were like, yeah, for sure. So I got to walk into this little fire station in nowhere, Delaware. Um, it was actually quite nice. The guy who was helping
craziest
us,
stuff seems to happen in Delaware.
literally, like, there's nothing to do here, but the randomest stuff will happen to you. Anyway,
So funny.
so yeah, so she peed. We got back on the bus, and I kid you not, we were supposed to get back there at 5:30. We did not get back at the club until 6:15.
Wow.
So over an hour. No, that's not right. Yeah, about an
45.
hour. Yeah, passed when we were supposed to get there. But mind you, we left at the water park at 5 o'clock. So we were on that bus for over an hour.
Yeah.
No, we left earlier than 5 even. I think we left at like 4:30 or 4:45. So it was just a long bus ride.
That's
And then when we
insane.
got back, all of the parents were crowded, like crowded, waiting outside the club for their kids. And they weren't like mad or anything, but it was just a lot because we had to make sure every kid found their parent and all the kids got their stuff and all this and all that.
Right.
And so I didn't end up leaving until almost 6:45. And so it was just a lot. And I mean, I got paid for it, so I'm not too mad. But it just really brought down my day. I also re-pulled a tendon in my leg. So I've just been in a lot of pain. Sorry, that was a really long story, and I did not mean to rant.
That's okay.
But it was just rough.
Caroline
Man,
is just a teacher of the children.
I am. I just gotta make sure the children are
She
good.
just loves the children.
Ew, don't not say it like that. That was weird.
Yeah, no.
Caroline just loves children.
She loves the children.
Like,
no.
I love them.
Caroline is a trooper because that sounds like my worst nightmare.
It was
I
a long day.
have to have told this on here. I definitely have. I nanny a now like almost 9-month-old girl. And I haven't
Oh
seen
my
her.
goodness.
I haven't seen her
She's
in
so big.
2 weeks. Because of my crazy life travels. And I saw her today. It was like the longest day ever for some reason. I don't know. I was only with her for like 6
Aw.
hours. but I was like, it felt like so much. But anyway, this girl is crawling. She's just babbling. She's just having a good old
Aww.
time. She's like, she'll grab my hands and stand and walk around, and it's crazy. But no, shout out to Caroline, because I literally, like, this kid can't really talk or, like, do anything, and that's why I love my job. If when she can
Wow.
talk and do stuff, we might have to reevaluate. Um,
Yeah, it's hard. It's actually so hard. Like, literally, props to all of the teachers because
and mothers.
I work, and mothers, and any caretaker of child. Like,
Yes.
literally, props to you because it is hard. Like, I literally work with a class of 15 8-year-olds, plus every other kid at the club because I teach all the gym classes. But my main group is the 8-year-olds, the 15 8-year-olds.
Mm.
And oh my God. Like I said, I work with like 3 other teachers in my classroom, and it is just, it takes so much out of you. It's
Sounds
just
like
so
a lot.
hard. It's a lot.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of like some fun things we can talk about. I want to talk about my
I have something I'd like
playlist.
to talk about.
What would you like to talk about?
They changed, this is going to sound so silly, but it means so much to me. They changed the logo of the penguin on the kid
I
cuisines.
saw that.
And I am fume.
If you
Fumed?
don't know,
Is that a word?
fuming.
I'm fuming.
If you don't know what kid cuisine is, it's basically like just TV dinner, like a frozen TV dinner.
Yeah, it's like a TV dinner for children. So it's like really crappy chicken nuggets with really crappy, crusty chocolate pudding and some mac and cheese and maybe some corn
It
if
was
you're
a
lucky.
big deal if you got to have one of those for dinner. Same with Lunchables. If you got to
Literally.
take a Lunchables for
Yes.
lunch.
At least in our house,
In
it
our
was a big
house,
deal.
it was a very big deal. Yeah,
Um,
no, I saw they changed it.
yes, and oh, let me tell you, when we were kids, that was the coolest looking penguin, dude. He was like, he looked like a little skater boy. Like, he looked like you would want to be his friend. And now, he looks like a weird kid. He looks like a little, well, I actually can't say that because that's mean, but I won't. But I will say he looks like a weird kid. Like, he literally, because they
I-
gave him a shirt and they took his Converse. He used
I-
to have Converse and now he doesn't.
I did make like a little list just because my TikTok has been insane lately of like
Oh,
just
God.
some things to talk about. Can we talk about Pink, the musician, at her shows?
What about her?
Have you not been seeing
About
that?
her flying?
Yeah, the fact that she's not on the ground at all. I saw this video of this one like very Scottish man that was like, I can't do accents, so I don't mean to upset any fans. Pink it down. Pink it down.
Pink it down.
It's so funny. But no,
So
she's literally
even.
like, she's just flying all over the place.
No, she's, you know what? She's just living her life. I can't even blame her.
Also, what happened to Jasper the doll? I miss
I don't
Jasper the
even
doll.
care. I don't even care. Let me tell you, that thing gave me nightmares. Like, I am a
Look at the
16-year-old
beautiful
girl who's getting
sunset.
scared.
Sunset.
Gang, gang, gang,
Gang, gang.
gang,
Look
gang.
at that beautiful sunset.
I would send those to Talitha, and she would be like, Caroline, what the hell
I
is
think
this?
they
Like,
are
what are you
so
watching?
funny.
And I was like, I promise you, I'm not like addicted to this. They just come up all the time
It's
on my
so
page.
funny. But no.
But you're right, they don't anymore.
I miss Jasper the doll. Also agreeing with what Lucy said last episode, TikTok shop is like the devil, and I hate it.
What is?
TikTok shop?
Like when you shop on TikTok?
Like it's like when Instagram shop became a thing, you could buy things like through the app.
Oh, like the ads?
There's
Oh my
like every
gosh.
video is an ad.
Yes, literally there was
That's crazy.
one for like a Taylor Swift 1989 Taylor version sweatshirt, and they were on sale for like $10, and I was like, okay, this has to be a scam.
Was it?
But I don't know. But I really want one. I don't know.
wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't either, but I want to.
That's crazy. Another one is the guy, I think his handle is like Montaigne or something like that, but he chops
The what?
vegetables, and he like sits there and chops vegetables. He's like, okay, ladies, listen up. if a man is whatever and talking to you and whatever, like, he, like, tries to give advice to the ladies, but it's, like, generalizing every man, and honestly
I
just
don't think I've
feeds on
ever
insecurities. Here, I think I saved a
seen
bunch of
that.
stuff. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to play this because you're in my AirPods. Well, anyway,
while you look for that.
but he made a diss track about his haters in response.
Oh.
And he he said something about, like, I know they're only making hate comments 'cause they're bored, but the way he said it was cut a board. Cut a board. And now everyone is, like, making fun of that, and it is so funny. They're like, oh, you chopping vegetables? Are you doing it on your cut a board? Like, everyone, it's just really funny. So that
oh my God. I know you have seen this because I've sent it to you. Except you do not watch the TikToks I sent you.
Okay, I had limited service when I was at the lake. I got back, and Tuesday night, I got 146 TikToks from you.
Stop. Well, because my For You page is just iconic, and so I feel like I have to share because they're so funny, Amelia. Like, you would laugh so hard. But anyway, I bet you like 100 of those TikToks. Did you see the one of the old guy cutting the soap?
Dwayne?
No! Yes!
I love Dwayne. I've loved Dwayne for, like, literally
Wait, what
years.
is his little thing called? Like,
Cutting Up with Dwayne.
or something? Yes, Cutting Up with Dwayne.
Oh my God, I love Dwayne.
Literally, he started coming up on my For You page, and he is literally, if you guys don't know who he is, he's literally just the cutest little old man.
Guys, Dwayne,
he just cuts soap from his shop.
Dwayne is
my God,
the cutest.
Just the purest thing
I
in the
literally,
world.
no, I love Dwayne. I want to buy soap from him
funny.
so bad.
And he's a Swiftie.
He's so amazing.
He's
and
just
then
the best.
The last TikTok thing I wanted to mention was that video where, like, someone did one of those things where it's like she sang the first line and then plays the piano and you're supposed to sing the rest of the song. And it's What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. And it's that one lady that goes, although enjoyment. Have you seen that?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's so funny. She slayed. Like, she sounds great. But, like, nothing was on time. And people are, like, adding their own harmonies to it and, like, doing their own over it. And so it's just, like... What?
Have you seen the one lady that, like, made, like, a bunch of harmonies of her and, like, crushed over it, and it's just, like, muffled, like, screams.
It's like, if you have earbuds in, like, that's it.
There were so many. Because there were so many, like, overlapped. Oh, my God. TikTok,
Oh, it's so funny.
I love it.
I'm so tired. There's something else. Oh! I forgot what I was going to say. We're at 27 minutes, which is not bad. Do we even want to put this out into the world?
I think we should. Okay. I think we're really fun.
This is the new
especially when it's just
episode.
The two of us. Well, because literally, here's the thing about me and Emilia here. We find things funny that are not funny.
We're
like, but we have the same sense of humor.
Yeah.
Sorta. I mean, I'm funnier, but I think we both think similar things are funny. And so everything just makes us laugh. So there are going to be moments on this podcast, I guarantee, where you're going to be like, what the heck are they laughing about? Like, that's not even funny. It doesn't even make sense. And we're going to be busting a gut.
Yeah.
So.
We're pretty funny. What was I going to say? Oh, but yeah. I have the hiccups. I guess we could talk about what we've been watching, listening to, doing. Caroline is raising her hand.
Wait, can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to say that I'm actually having a very hard week because Sunday night I had to bury my pet snail.
Drake?
Me and my best... Yes! Drake died.
Okay, wait.
And so did all of my fish.
Listen to all of Caroline's fish's names in the snail.
Well, they're all dead now.
Well, tell them.
So I went to fish at the fair, and his name was Swim Shady. And then I had to buy Swim a friend, so her name was Aquafina. And then I had to buy them another friend, because why not? So I bought Cardi Bubbles, or Cardi B. She was a neon pink fish. And then to clean the tank, I needed a snail. So we got a snail, and we named him Drake, because that's awesome. But let me tell you, those fish, the one from the fair actually lasted the longest.
Wow.
But they all lasted not even 3 weeks. Like, I didn't have these fish for, like, not even 3 weeks. Drake lasted the longest, but he did die while I was in Florida because I didn't realize you had to feed snails.
No, you don't.
So no one was... Okay, well, he died because no one was feeding or taking care of the snail. Because I thought he was just eating the fish food.
No, he eats, like, the fish's
algae.
waste. So
Yes,
there were no
but there's
fish
no
in
fish
there.
because they're all dead.
Dude.
So my snail starved to death. And me and my best friend buried him in the backyard the other day in the garden, and we put a flower. We literally have videos of us singing to him while we bury him. We were very emotionally attached to the snail. Drake was our homie, but yeah, he's dead now. So I have to get all new fish. But I just wanted to share that.
I think I might get a cat. Like, I'm genuinely looking into it and thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm working on getting a dog.
Yeah. We'll see how that plays out. So let's talk about what we've been up to media-wise. I have been watching The Last of Us. Sort of. I just watched all 3 episodes of Only Murders in the Building. That's a great
I've
show.
only watched the first one with our mom and our grandfather.
You need to watch
We watched the first one last night, and then we all almost fell asleep, so we all had to go to bed.
It's so good. I love that show.
I know.
Amazing cast. That's been really fun. I've been absolutely addicted to Stardew Valley. It's a really good time. I'm reading Outlander. I think I mentioned that in the last one. I don't really remember. What else? I made a playlist that I'm obsessed with. It's mostly like 90s. It's like a lot of what Mom would listen to. And I'm just gonna this is like, it's one of those playlists that like you hear a song and you're like, I need to make a whole playlist like around this vibe.
I did that with the new Olivia Rodrigo song.
I did it, and I'm gonna send it to you right now. Because this is like the best like 80s, 90s, like what me and Caroline listened to growing up with our mom.
I will definitely take a listen.
And it was honestly because my flight got canceled, so we had to drive from Orlando to Miami, and me and my mom drove together. And she just had a Pandora radio on, but a lot of these songs came on, and I was like, you know what, this is the vibe. Like, as I get older, like, you know, you kind of fall into your music tastes a little bit, and I just have such an appreciation. Should I go song by song, or just, like, name some of the artists?
Just name some of the artists.
It's not that many songs, though.
Okay, then you can name the songs.
Okay, I'm so excited about it. No one is going to care about this, but I love this playlist.
I care.
Thank you. Linger by the Cranberries. Head Over Feet, Alanis Morissette. Just a Girl, No Doubt. Violet by Hole. If It Makes You Happy, Sheryl Crow. Dreams, the Cranberries. Paper Bag, Fiona Apple. Silent All These
Dreams
Years.
is a great
I love
song.
the Cranberries. I love them.
Great song.
Mom
Yeah.
said she didn't like the Cranberries that much. She like made fun of Linger, and I wanted to jump out of the car.
I played Dreams in the car once, and she was like, "You like the Cranberries too?" And I was like, "You don't?"
I love the Cranberry. Anyway,
I love them. Yeah.
let me list off the rest, and then we'll talk about it. Closer to Fine, the Indigo Girls. Summertime by the Sundays. The Sundays, you guys. We're sleeping on the Sundays. Maps by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Fade Into You by Mazzy Star. I have some Fleetwood Mac on here, which doesn't really fit in, but Silver Springs. We don't talk about the song enough. We don't. So good. Holla by Mazzy Star. Rhiannon, Fleetwood Mac, because why not? Heaven or Las Vegas by the Cocteau Twins. A Mistake, Fiona Apple again. Last Day of Our Acquaintance. Mom introduced me to Sinead O'Connor. Beautiful, stunning, amazing. I'm obsessed. Bright as Yellow by the Innocence Mission. Now I get into some of the like more 80s stuff. I Melt With You, Modern English.
Of
Maybe
course.
I guess that's 80s. I don't know.
It
End of
is
the
very
World
80s.
as We Know It by REM.
I
Bliss.
actually do not like that song.
That's good.
Isn't that the one that's like, it's the end of
Yeah.
the...
I
Yeah,
love that
it's
song.
the end of the world as we know it. Maybe I do like that song. I think I
Actually,
was thinking of the song that's like, we didn't start the fire.
yeah, I
'Cause
don't like that one either.
that song.
No, this one's good. There's a shirt at my bookstore, my local bookstore. It's like $5, but it's essentially this song. It's really cool looking, and I think I need to go get it if it's still there.
I think
I've
you
been
should.
thinking about it for like 3 weeks. Anyway, Blister in the Sun by Violent Femmes. Mom apparently loved Violent Femmes in college, and they're like not good at all, but that's what makes them great. Close to Me by The Cure. Here's Where the Story Ends, The Sundays. Decepticon by Le Tigre, I think. Oscar told me to put that one on there. It's really good. Emperor's New Clothes, Sinead O'Connor again, and Like the Weather, 10,000 Maniacs.
Of course. That's a great playlist.
Sorry to list that all off.
Listen.
I'm just so excited about it, and I think
that's a really good one.
I'm just so excited about it. You guys, 90s music is like, it's just it. It's like, it's the mood.
Oh my god. The new Olivia song came out, Bad Idea, right?
So good.
And I love it.
It's really
I love
fun.
it. And I made a playlist around it, and I called it Angry Teen Girl Angst. And it literally has like Fall Out Boy and like Avril Lavigne and No Doubt. And it's like literally, yes. And it's literally like my angst 90s playlist with Olivia Rodrigo and some of Reputation by Taylor Swift. And literally all like 90s grunge music, and it has like Nirvana on it, and I have been listening to that like nonstop. But can I say what I've been listening to?
Yes, but you have to send me that playlist.
I will, of course,
Okay.
of course. But I love, like, I don't know how to describe it, but I like indie beachy music, like kind of not like tropical. I don't know how to describe it, but like pretty much the music that they play in Outer Banks.
Yeah. Like island,
which is very
island music.
Yeah, like islandy vibes. That is very. I love that music.
Jimmy
that
Buffett.
kind of music, because not Jimmy Buffett. More modern. But I feel like that music is really slept on, and a lot of artists in that genre of music are not seen, or like not a lot of people know them, which sucks because literally, do you know the Nude Party?
Yeah, you've told me about them, and I like some of their songs.
I love the Nude Party and Sunroom.
I don't know that.
Do you know Sunroom? Well, I'm gonna send you one of my favorite album of theirs, because they're all very good. I also, in that category of music, I have been listening to Bob Marley a lot lately.
Wow.
I know. I love that kind of music, especially in the summertime. But all year round, that has always kind of been my vibe. And I haven't been made fun of, but I have been questioned by people of why I like this music. And it just makes me feel good, and I love the vibes. And yeah, the Nude Party. Another band I like is Widow's Peak. Actually, that might be the name of their album, but I think it's the name of the band. I'm not sure.
Check it out.
But yeah, I have a playlist of all those songs too that I will also send you, because I love that music so much. I have some Briston on there.
Oh, I love Briston. Briston Maroney, you guys.
Yes.
Literally
Let me
nicest
look,
dude
actually.
ever.
I'm gonna see what else is on there. You can talk for a second while I look.
I was just gonna say I'm so tired, and I still have to edit
I am
this.
too. Okay, really quick. I just want to list a couple. Okay, a lot of Beach Boys are on there too. I forgot to say that. I have some Declan McKenna. I have some Cage the Elephant, Backseat Lovers, Surf Curse, of course. I also have been loving Hippocampus, which I know.
Oh,
you
I
know who
love.
they
I
are.
saw them live.
Yes, you did. I've been loving them. Also, do you know Somersault?
No. Yes, I do.
They have very good music.
Do you
They're
listen
the
to?
ones that sing like Driving into Hawaii.
Do you listen to
Those
Peach
like
Pit?
driving. I think I have heard a couple of their songs.
You need to listen to Peach Pit.
I also love Wallows, of course. Sunroom, The Nude Party.
Mike, to
I
your
have some
face.
Jack Johnson on here.
I love Jack Johnson.
It is on my face.
You get so offended
sorry,
every time
that was
I tell
very
you.
aggressive. Well,
Like,
whatever.
okay. Whatever.
But yeah, I love this playlist. It is Widow's Peak. But I love this playlist, and I'm gonna send it to you right now because it's my favorite. And I'll send you the grunge playlist
I love it.
too, which are two very different types of music.
But yeah, I think that's it for us tonight.
I'm about to go watch the finale of The Summer I Turned Pretty.
I'm going to bed. I'm so tired.
And then I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh wait, can I say one more thing?
Quickly?
I have been starting Gilmore Girls again, which means
boy.
fall is coming, guys.
Okay, this is the year I actually do it, I promise.
You'll actually watch Gilmore Girls?
Yes, I will. This
So
is
you
the
say that, but I actually don't believe you.
I will do it.
Because you say this to me every year, and it is literally the best show in the world.
No, I will. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Sorry this was all over the place.
Yeah.
Probably the new flop
Thank you for having me on.
episode. Yeah, thank you, Caroline, for joining me. I don't know how I could have done this by
course.
myself.
You would have fallen asleep.
Everything should be back to normal next week. Things are getting a little crazy with moving and school and work and stuff like that, so me and Lucy need to touch base soon. But hopefully we should have some normal stuff coming up for you guys. As always, thank you for listening. Please support us. Tell your friends. We need listens. But we just do this for fun, and we're happy you're here. And we hope everyone's doing okay. And yeah. Peace out.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Bye-bye.